there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbed. And the Monarchs will kick it away first. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So James Madison's offense will get first crack at it here. The last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Dukes in the hurry-up.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let them get involved. You know how you do that? You get a sack and... punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
The Dukes line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So Old Dominion's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. So now it's second and long. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be third and long. Looking to throw, it's Huff. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. They punted away on 4th down. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. And the Dukes send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Monarchs racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Breaks into the open. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. Punt is in the air on 4th down. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the... After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Dropping back, it's Douglas. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He's got it on the left. He's loose. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Dukes.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They're going to test the right side with this one. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Back to pass. Gets it out fast. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And the Monarchs will snap it on 1st and 10.
That was a 3rd down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game. And so
picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. It's reverse. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
What a great job by the backside of the defense staying home. A lot of time the run looks like it's going the other direction. What happens? You start to chase. Nope. These guys stayed home and played their assignment, and that's why they had success.
The Dukes want to move quickly. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Garrett. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They'll go to the ground. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Huff. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Monarchs will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Let's see what he can do with it. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake. You huddle the guys up, sudden change. Be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
Here's a heat. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Monarchs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He's got an open man. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Monarchs come to the line in the hurry-up. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
They try to pop a run on the draw. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Looking for a man. It's Huff. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man downfield. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Snagged out of the air. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The give to the tailback. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Zings it complete to the right. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Touchdown, Monarchs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game day.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Purdue is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Purdue, Pete, isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over LSU. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Turning it on! Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. And the Dukes headed quickly to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Looking for a man. It's Douglas. Using the quick game. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Dukes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Slithers into space.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Performing every time he gets the ball. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense. It's a third down stop. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. Reads it, fires complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Rasl to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Back to throw, it's Huff. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you...
And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And with that field goal, guys, we're all tied up in the early going.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And the Dukes want to pick up the tempo.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Makes the catch. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to throw. It's Douglas. Get it out on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. The Dukes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Heaves it on the run. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Dukes have their offense in high gear. Off play action on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Dukes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Rushes on him. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Looking to throw, it's Huff. Pocket breaking down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Monarchs will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Handoff to the single back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
A strike downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Dukes moving quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's Douglas. Bringing the heat. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. The Dukes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. And the Dukes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Leaves it with the back. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Dukes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Big fullback's got it. They stop him in his tracks, tried to sneak that fullback loose, and nothing doing. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to slam in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, James Madison.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Leaves it with the running back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Monarchs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Huff. Gets it out quickly. He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. No huddle here for the offense.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Monarchs are moving quickly down the field.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Monarchs are in the hurry-up.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Monarchs come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dropping back, it's Huff. Pressure coming. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll keep it himself. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It's good. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive, put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The lone back's got it. Shakes off the defender. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Right on the money. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. To the air. effortless. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down. And the Dukes will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll leave it with him. Gets it past the marker. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short.
Games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential.
The Dukes will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Looking downfield, it's Huff. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. The Monarchs will punt it away on fourth down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Quick release by the QB. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll keep it on the ground here, off right tackle. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Dukes want to crank the tempo. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Trying to escape and get it himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. The Dukes will call on their punt team. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There he goes. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires one high and deep. Wide open, he makes the catch. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Now the play fake. Swings it out to his running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It's third and goal and third and long. Looking to pass. It's Huff. Lets it go to the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead.
And there just has not been a lot to write home about this year for this football team. Offensively, defensively, or even on special teams. Just not a lot of bright spots this season.
He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Dukes will hustle to the line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play.
Breaks into the open. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has? Run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense, showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on a hat, creating the explosive run.
Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Ivory. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Dukes will have it first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. It's 24-13. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Oklahoma is currently ahead early in this one, but they just haven't been able to really pull that schooner ahead offensively. They're up by 7 over Missouri. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play.
It'll be first and 10 from the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And the Monarchs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Scanning the field, it's Huff. Here comes the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Makes the grab. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Monarchs will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Dukes in the hurry-up. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top.
That's a big stop for the defense. That running back has had so much.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Old Dominion. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
They'll try to get the 2-point conversion here and make it a 3-point game. To the air, it's sacked, and the 2-point conversion attempt is stopped. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
He's got it down the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
With the catch, it's Burks. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the back. Oh, better look out. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Looking to throw, it's Douglas. Quickly to the tight end. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
The Dukes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Houston. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Looking downfield, it's Huff. Floats it out in space. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Monarchs decide to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window at the intended target.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
The offensive line coach will be pulling his hair out. His head coach is okay right now because they're winning the game, but from an O-line standpoint, they've been atrocious in pass pro.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got his man. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So 1st down, we'll open up the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gonna take a shot. It's caught. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. The Monarchs want to move quickly. Red pass, it's complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. Back to pass, it's Huff. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, ODU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Bringing it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake will get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit big.
And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Monarchs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Huff. They're working that left side. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That incompletion is an engraved invitation to the punt team. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10. And the Dukes come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. On target over the middle. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back.
Turning it on! Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Dukes are moving quickly down the field.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football. Had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the 4th quarter. Time to go win it.
Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Huff. Makes the grab. Still on his feet at the 45. Wide open spacing. Touchdown, Monarchs. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. The snap sets up to throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Into the end zone, the 2-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks, add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Hauls in the deep ball. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Houston. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Power football with the run. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. The Dukes headed quickly to the line.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Douglas. Oh, he makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. To the air on first down. Trying to find the end zone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Give to the running back. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. If they can pay off this third and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Touchdown, Dukes! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Monarchs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Working on the right. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. And the Monarchs want to pick up the tempo. The give to the back. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We got to change something up here. We got to do something different because right now it's just a sack party.
The Monarchs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Oh, they're after him. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
Offensive line is really struggling right now late in the game. You just wonder how tired they are because they've given up back-to-back sacks now on 2 straight plays.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Here's the heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the tight end. He's stopped short, and they'll turn it over. What a huge stand by this defense. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.